Oh, before the video starts, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you!
Today was supposed to be a chill day at the zoo with Pubert, but the second I walked into the enclosure, chaos instantly started. Pubert was already getting bullied by random visitors throwing stuff at him, and honestly, I wasn't about to let that slide. So I grabbed a brick off the floor and handed it to him like, "Alright Pubert, today we fight back." The little dude actually picked it up and launched it straight at some lady across the enclosure, completely missed her, but the confidence was there. I was proud anyway. Then everybody started panicking because now there was a monkey throwing bricks at civilians while I ran around screaming tactical advice like some insane zoo commander. Every time Pubert missed, I'd grab another object and hand it back to him. Bricks, rocks, broccoli, bananas, random trash off the floor, literally anything became a weapon. At one point somebody threw a banana at us and Pubert got knocked unconscious for like 5 seconds, and I genuinely thought the little guy was gone forever. Meanwhile the guards were storming the enclosure trying to arrest me while visitors kept screaming and running around like NPCs. One lady kept throwing stuff at Pubert, so naturally I started chasing her across the zoo with a giant rock while yelling, "Throw something at him again, dumbass." Then the elephant somehow got involved too because I accidentally threw garbage into his enclosure and now the elephant looked personally offended. The whole zoo basically turned into a war zone. Pubert kept passing out every few minutes, waking back up, eating random chili peppers off the ground, then immediately going back to throwing rocks at innocent people. Honestly, the little guy was locked in. At one point I found this massive stone and gave it to him thinking there was no chance he could throw it, but somehow Pubert absolutely launched it directly into some visitor's forehead and I lost my mind laughing. That was the moment I realized Pubert wasn't just a monkey anymore, he was evolving into a criminal mastermind. Of course, the guards didn't like that very much, so now SWAT dudes started showing up around the zoo trying to shut us down. I kept yelling at Pubert to run while dragging him around the enclosure because he kept randomly falling asleep in dangerous places. Every few seconds there'd be another disaster. Some guy started twerking in my face for no reason, another lady tried climbing into the enclosure, somebody else threw eggs at us, and somehow Pubert still kept choosing violence every single time. I even tried hiding him inside the elephant enclosure so he could have a safe spot, but the second I looked away he grabbed another brick and started throwing it at people again. Bro learned absolutely nothing. Then things somehow got even worse when I found a giant tool on the ground and started chasing every visitor through the zoo while Pubert backed me up from long range like a tiny angry sniper monkey. The visitors were screaming, guards were slipping everywhere, random NPCs were crying, and Pubert just sat there casually launching rocks like it was target practice. At one point he accidentally hit me in the face instead, then looked confused like I was somehow the problem. I swear this monkey has zero loyalty. Eventually the entire zoo turned against us. Guards were storming the enclosure non-stop, people kept trying to attack Pubert, and I had no choice but to activate emergency monkey defense mode. I started grabbing every object I could find and tossing them back at people while Pubert continued missing 90% of his throws. But then suddenly, boom. Pubert landed the cleanest shot of the entire day with a giant rock directly at some visitor, and honestly I've never been more proud in my life. The little guy finally locked in. After that we just sat together in the enclosure watching absolute chaos unfold around us while people screamed and ran everywhere. Pubert kept eating random food off the ground like chili peppers and broccoli while I defended him from angry guards and weird visitors. Honestly, we probably got banned from the zoo forever after today, but it was completely worth it. Anyways boys, that's enough chaos for one day. If you enjoyed watching me and Pubert terrorize an entire zoo, make sure you slap that like button and subscribe because trust me, this monkey is only getting stronger.